Finding those levels, too. Look at that four-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. And Shakur meeting them with straight left hand.
Oh, there's a knockdown score with the left hand.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother, Just Due.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling on this Good Friday, man? We had to come here a little early. You know, I got something planned for a little bit later. So we going to cook for a little bit, man, before I got to head out. We going to talk about it, man. I've been doing some thinking, man, ever since this fight been announced and seeing the different reactions and you know, different takeaways, and it's very reminiscent of Tank's last fight, right? When he was fighting Lamont Roach, you know, when it got announced, how people was like, what? Who? He fight Lamont Roach? He bringing Lamont Roach up? Man, he ain't fighting this one, he ain't fighting that one. And then, you know, we hear that same stuff all over again with this fight. Jake Paul, well, he record free. What about Keyshawn? You get what I'm saying? Fimo, I thought 140 was too much. How you gonna fight Jake Paul at 190? And you know, I ain't watching that. It's the same stuff we heard last time. But you know that it's funny how you will hear all of the different like blowback and the different takes and how upset people be. But those upset people gonna be tuning into this fight. Watch. And this is the thing. You know, when you in the sport when you in this type of sport as dangerous as boxing, a combat sport, and you taking that punishment. I said this yesterday. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's like people don't get it. Just put yourself in the shoes of the fighter. You get the opportunity to do something crazy, you just might do it. You get me? Especially when it seems like the people don't appreciate what you've done up until this point. You let certain people tell it, they'll call this man a prospect. They'll tell you he's not that good. They'll tell you he's manufactured. He's hype. All the different things. They'll tell you all of that. You know what I'm saying? They'll call him everything but Tank. And they'll still watch him. So I feel like, you know, it's a lot of little things being missed or overlooked, overshadowed because people are so heavily opinionated and negative when it comes to, you know, fights and these guys doing what they want to do with their careers at the end of the day. You know, it's easy to criticize anybody, right? But I think it's different when you sit back, you analyze, and you try to really figure out and understand why the person may have made the move that they made. And that's where I'm at when I see what you know, Tank is doing and how he's moving and how he got to this point. You know, I don't think it's no coincidence or nothing like that. Get what I'm saying? This shit could have been something in the plans for a while. You get me? But let me say what's up to the fam. Double tap your screen. We going vertical again today. We experiment. We're gonna be going vertical for a little while. And we're going to keep rocking out. Shout out to my homie Rome. What's good with it? Dante's Boxing Talk. Jamel in the building. What's good, homie? How you feeling? Shout out to you, Brody. Blessings to the Queen, Lisa. We appreciate you, my baby girl. Appreciate you, Lisa. Much love and appreciation. G-Ball. What to do? This fight is some WWE circus. It is. But nah, boxing ain't become that. Because think about it, G-Ball. That's one fight out of so many. We got so much other boxing. And we're going to talk about other boxing outside of this fight. But I got an interesting conversation, you know, where I'm going to go with this. You know, I touched on it yesterday, but this would be a little bit different. And it pertains to Jake Paul. And look, he trolling the whole boxing community right now. And Jake Paul looking like he going to get the last laugh, bro. A1 Who's On with it do, homie. Ghetto Fab is in the building. What's good, fam? It's been in the plans. You get what I'm saying? I think it's been in the plans. Just double tap the screen. If you don't see the like, that's all you got to do. Double tap for your boy, and we going to build on it. So, look, like I said, it's interesting to keep talking about this stuff and building and chopping it up because you're going to hear a lot of different takes, and it's okay to be a little annoyed as a boxing fan. It's okay to feel like you're a little disappointed as a boxing fan. It's okay. But there's still a lot of other boxing if you hate this fight real bad. You know what I'm saying? So much other stuff going on. Like they just made Lubin and Ortiz official. You know what I'm saying? They just made that official. So, and one thing I will say this, one thing about Jake Paul, he has a history or a past, a track record of putting together solid undercards. So maybe you might not like the main event, the main course, but maybe he'll put something on the undercard that you might enjoy, something that you might like. Get what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get people to enjoy boxing more without having to be so toxic. Like, consider this. We can't control who they fight, no way. In the business of boxing, is always going to look out for the best interests of the business, right? They're not going to look out for the best interests of us. And that's the same way these fighters are taught, right? That's the same way these fighters are going to move. When push come to shove, they're going to do shit that's in the best interest of their situation and their careers. And would you do anything different if you was in that situation, right? So it is what it is. But I gotta, you know, Jake Paul uploaded a video. You know, he a content creator anyway. This guy is a known. He known to be in front of that camera. But man, yo, he trolled the whole boxing world, y'all. Jake Paul trolled the whole boxing world. Shout out to Motown 909. It's my dog. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you, family. You know what I mean? Rocky fought Hulk Hogan. 2 cents what it do, homie. Yo, but look. He trolled the whole boxing community, bro. He trolled the whole boxing community. He got people arguing. Remember all of this, how Jake Paul is a fake fighter. He ain't a real fighter this. He ain't a real fighter that. You get what I'm saying? It's a circus. It's a circus. Well, I'm here to tell you what you already know, but just in case you ain't pay attention, he just got some of y'all's favorite fighter to participate in the circus. He just got people's favorite fighter to participate in the circus, in said circus, y'all. And not only that, on the flip side of that, because of the name that comes with Tank, what Tank has accomplished, you don't try to sit here and tell me Tank ain't no real fighter because he taking a one-off exhibition type fight. Don't tell me that. But low-key, this solidifies and stamps Jake Paul as the real boxer that people said he wasn't. He got your favorite fighter in to get in the ring with him and do business. And that business probably was too good to turn up. So like I said, I ain't flipping on Tank. I ain't tripping out at all. But yo, Jake Paul is going to get the last laugh. Everybody thought it was fun and games. Everybody was clowning him. This dude is a joke. Fight a real boxer. You know what I'm saying? You need to go do this. You know, you got beat by Tommy Fury. Your fights are fixed. And now he got your favorite fighter to participate, which is crazy, man. I gotta salute him on that one. Gotta tip my hat to Jake. I don't know how he did it, but he pulled it off, bro. Everybody remember when he was talking all this shit about Anthony Joshua, the Tank Davises, the Canelos. Remember he was talking about all of this, fighting all of these people, and we like, bro, he clout chasing. He need to shut up. Anthony Joshua kill him. Yo, this dude was gonna fight Anthony Joshua, y'all. Jake Paul was really gonna fight Anthony Joshua, but they wouldn't sanction the fight, and we all know why, because Anthony Joshua would have smashed him. But they found a way to get this one. You get what I'm saying? And it's not official, but it's they wanted to be on the records, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But he was really gonna fight Anthony Joshua, bro. So you get what I'm trying to say? I think he gonna get the last laugh. The joke is on people. Like he really found a way to exist within the sport of boxing, and he's getting one of the biggest names and one of the biggest faces to get in the ring with him. I don't give a damn if it was a glorified sparring match. He found a way to do it. He found a way to convince Tank to take time out away from the rematch, despite all the scrutiny and criticism that's gonna come with it. Come over here, let's do some business, man. Let's do some MVP Netflix business, man. That MVP Netflix bag probably too much to pass up. I'm trying to tell you. Tank said, I'm going to get that. I don't know what y'all talking about. Tank said, I don't know what y'all on about, but I'm going to get mine. You get me? So it's crazy how people claim fans of the sport, but losing their absolute mind over little buddy chasing the bag, which is what he said he was doing his entire career. I'm like, man, who fighting next? You get me? Boys, we cry. What's good with it? Ramon, what my guy? What's good? Tank's resume is aging well. Tank's resume is always gonna be what it is, man. Depending on who you speaking to, man. I respect the people that he fought. I don't think he fought trash fighters and bums and nothing like that. You know, there's always gonna be a conversation if you fought the absolute best of the best. Yeah, there's a bit of a conversation there, but this dude is a success story, man. And I just try to focus on the good in boxing, right? I'm not a big complainer. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you're going to hear me run my mouth, but more times than not, I'm not going to take the route of complaining because I have no control over these things. And I try to find the good in it because, you know, at the very least, I can look at this and say, man, boxing is entertainment, right? So seeing him go challenge himself against somebody that is significantly bigger than him, it should be some type of entertainment value and factor in that. So I'll just look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's looked at as a legend of the sport or one of the best ever, how does that affect me any? Right. So I don't even focus on that. I just focus on it. You know, is it entertaining? So it'll be something different. Like it is a risk still. You know what I mean? You fight somebody that big is risky. I mean, yeah, timing. You know what I'm saying? He getting back in there. You get me? Jake didn't even have to sign in the PVC. You get me? Shit, I think Tank is concerned about the money and official, and that's it. Yeah, man, because like I think Tank understands what he probably always understood. You can't make everybody happy, so you shouldn't even try. I think the best you can do is continue to put your best foot forward, and it's always going to be people that rock with you. Like despite how loud the outcry or outrage, however you want to frame it, no matter how loud it seems, it's not going to be the overall or the end all be all. When it's all said and done, this fight is going to do crazy numbers. So this is what I was saying, and I touched on it very briefly yesterday. This is what people are missing. Yeah, you might not like it in terms of like a legacy move. Yeah, this doesn't say, yeah, this you trying to be the absolute greatest, right? But don't forget, they say it all the time, boxing is a business. Is this or is this not good business? That's the part people don't want to talk about. Is this or is this not? Is this good business or bad business? If you either guy, if you Jake, is it good business or bad business? If you Tank, is it good business or bad business? And that's a part that people haven't touched on, right? For whatever reason, maybe they don't care. They just like, this ain't what I want. Who cares what kind of business it is? but you have to consider that, and you can't just disregard that, because as a person that's about that money, and all of these guys are about their money. Best believe they are, because it's once in a lifetime opportunities. But you just, it's good business, and it's hard business to pass up. So it becomes an easier decision to make, easier than what you think. Like, yeah, people gonna whine and complain for a bit, but watch how many people tune in. Watch how many people be watching Netflix. Don't be surprised if they crash the site again. You get what I'm trying to say? That shit gonna be good business. I'm just going to be entertained as it's meant to be. It's entertainment, bro. Sports, I get it. We get our emotions and feelings wrapped all up in it, but I'm very passionate about it. But I don't like to sit around being angry about shit I can't control. This stuff is supposed to be fun and entertaining. Maybe it ain't the ideal thing, but it is tricky. It is crazy. The thought that you would even get in there and play with that guy. That Jake big as hell. Why? If Jake get a chance to hurt Tank, you think he won't? You get what I'm trying to say? Just think about that. He gonna try. You get me? Man, imagine Tank get a chance to knock a big guy out in front of people. You think he ain't gonna try? Shout out to the homie Jusdueboxing, man. Hood Rich was good with it, homie. Jake doing his part. Right. I'm gonna play the video, man. I'm gonna show y'all how I got here today to talk about this again, man. But I ain't here to be mad. I just like y'all to enjoy a good conversation. It's just entertainment at the end of the day. Pardon me, y'all. It's just entertainment at the end of the day, man. He entertaining. He doing his job. It's not his job to have to put himself in the situations that we want to see him in. Unfortunately, it's just not. Shout out to Hood Rich. What's good with it, homie? Starting to believe that boxing is going to change and define influences watching 3 to 5 years. Cornerstone Raw. I mean, look, they slipped in the back door, but I don't think it'll have no real impact in a negative fashion, bro, because the level of the lack of skill that we would be dealing with when you talking about your typical influencer or something. Jake Paul is a cut different from the rest, right? He actually trained his body. He actually put the work in. He's fought a real boxer. He's fought a few real boxers. He fought some combat athletes, right? So he has some authenticity to him. He got some stain to a degree in the sport of boxing. Remember, he went from being a fake boxer to one that people are actively entertaining now. You see that? Shit changed, man. Timing is, bro mentioned it. Timing is key. Timing is everything. But, it's so let it happen. Hey, you get me? You know what I mean? Because if you don't like this, you better like Lubin and Ortiz. You get me? You better like that. See Irvin the Wiz, my dog. He said, man, I completely understand, but I'd rather fight a top tier peer. That's understandable, bro. See Irvin, because you're a fight fan, bro. You ain't saying nothing wrong from the DMV. So I always support my own, but I'm disappointed. And that's completely normal because you know what you expected. You know what the potential was. You know what he could have done, right? What kind of fights he could have given you. That's all. But that don't mean you about to get up here and slander him and diss him, right? And that's all. It's all good, bro. Look, man, go. And I said I'm keeping the same energy as I had yesterday, man. Tank, go kick his ass, G. But like I said, this conversation is more so about Jake and him getting the last laugh. Everybody that deemed him and wrote him off as a fake fighter, told him he need to go away. This shit ain't gonna last. It's a gimmick. Well, he got one of the absolute best fighters in the world getting in the ring with him. And I don't care what capacity, to any capacity is a win for Jake. Him and Tank laughing all the way to the bank. They're going to be toasting to the good life while we at each other's throats. When these two millionaires about to be more millionaires. Come on, man. I'm trying to get people to wake up and enjoy this shit. Stop tripping out, man. You get me? Stop losing your mind over this stuff. It's all good. It's just entertainment, bro. He about to go entertain you. Look at it this way. Have you ever seen a Tank fight that was boring? Nah, right? You ain't never seen no boring Tank fight. So look, we could be disappointed together. We could want more for him. We could want to see these other fights all we want. But what we getting is this. And I'll just sit back and just enjoy it for what it is because, like I said, I have no control over it. I could not watch it. But nah, I'm going to go watch it because I'm intrigued to see what the hell it's going to look like. People calling it a circus, but check it out. That shit is crazy. What if he catch Tank? Yo, what if he catch Tank slipping? What if he catch him, though? What if Tank sleep big-ass Jake Paul? I don't know. It's some intrigue there. I'm not going to lie, but, it is what it is at this point. But Jake getting the last laugh, bro. He got people talking about him. He had the other half of the fight officially announce it and let it be known that it's happening. Like, it ain't no way out now. It's all systems go, bro. They about to go ahead and do the thing. But keep in mind, while y'all mad as hell, they rich as hell. They gonna be richer come fight night. That fight get over, they gonna be even more. You think I'm gonna spend 1 second of my day being pissed off because they decided to go be rich together? Like, they decided to make a business move and get some money? Nah, bro. Hell nah, man. Shit, show me how to get some. Hey, Jake, you know you already reached out to Jersey. You got a piece of Jersey on your team, Jake. You know, shout out to Shadeja Green, my girl. You know, shout out to Champ. You get me? Shout out to C. Irvin, my dog. Appreciate you, man. Doom, my bro. Appreciate the love, man. Always supporting the grind for that dub in the super chat. My God, man. Much love to the Brody. Yeah.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my homie Creo the Traveler. I see you. I got my TV on so I can see some of the comments. Cal Cool It, blessings, family. You feel me? You feeling me, Creo, man? They be tripping over nothing, man. We gonna sit back and enjoy this shit because y'all know y'all gonna be peeping. And I don't care if y'all got you gonna steal a free fight. Y'all gonna be watching it so bad. Y'all steal a free fight if y'all had to. You hear me? They're gonna be right there tuned in. Like, I mean, it ain't Shakur. He was supposed to be fighting Shakur, though. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really trying to see this. I ain't really trying. I can see y'all now. I can see y'all now throwing y'all fight parties with reluctance. I mean, I really ain't trying to watch this, but saying y'all trying to watch, y'all trying to come through. I mean, Tank fight. Who he fight? He fighting Jake Paul. I'm saying I don't really care, but y'all want to watch it? We could watch it if y'all trying to watch it. That's how they gonna be in front of their TVs. I'm saying we could watch it if you want to watch it. Y'all, you want to watch it? We could watch it. You know what I'm saying? You want to watch it? We could watch it. Y'all gonna be right there, tuned in, watching the hell out of Jake Paul and Tank. I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying. You want to watch it, we could watch it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't fighting nobody but Jake. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be trying to complain their way through the whole fight. Before you know it's gonna be in the last round or something. They still gonna be complaining. I'm saying, man, it ain't Shakur. It ain't fight T.O. It ain't Devin. It ain't unifying up. Like, man, I ain't tripping off none of that, bro. None of it. Go punch on his ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go punch on him. Oh, man. Double tap the screen. We're going to keep building. D Freezy. What's good with it, D Free? How you feeling, bro? He said, I'm going to call him VP in my Netflix fight night. Call me Canadian cow. The division jump back fast. That trial. Yeah. You on ignore it. I'm going to let you live. You ain't got to block him. But I ain't read nothing he's saying because he don't even be talking about nothing. I was reruns of Gilligan's Island. What is your point? You could watch it or don't watch it. Jerry, that's my point. G, you could watch it or don't watch it. But over here on this channel, we don't be doing a whole lot of bitching about stuff we can't control. You feel me? So if you want to punch the air, is Trey? Hey Jerry, is your nickname Trey Styles? Trey Styles, is that you? Hey, Teach GM, what's good? Hey, Trey Styles, is that you? Hey, y'all. I think we got our first Trey Styles today, bro. Trey Styles, is that you? He want to be that you. Shout out to my homie GM. Yeah, so I don't know about the Gilligan's Island because I ain't watching that shit. But I'll tell you what I will watch. I watch is Jake and Tank in November on Netflix. I tell you that, G. So my point is, we enjoy boxing, man, and to hell with all that toxic, crying about these grown men going to do them. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you lived your life the way you live it, and you got people that have no bearing on nothing that you've ever done in your life. They've contributed in no way in terms of the grind to your situation, but they think because they paid for a fight on their own free will of yours, they get to decide your fate or what path that you travel. So that's my point. We're too possessive and we got to fall back a little bit. We got to chill and let these young men do them. All right, man, it's gonna be some fighters that we feel like is chasing nothing but legacy and greatness. Let's big them fighters up. It's gonna be some that's gonna break the mold like a Tank Davis and gonna be able to make more money than any of these guys without having to fight any of these other guys, if that makes sense, right? He found a way. It's a cheat code, bro. They found a way and they unlocked the matrix. He found a way to get his foot in the door and say, hey, man, these people want to see me regardless because I'm must-see TV, so I'm gonna do this shit my way. Simple. Cry all you want. Be like, oh, he don't want to be great. He's not. Cry. He a multi-millionaire. Nobody trying to hear that shit. You get me? Like Chuck Simpson said, man, get your bag, man. They prize fighters. They aim to make the biggest money for the most. You get what I'm saying? The biggest opportunity for the most money. Other than that, you're gonna be 40 years old with what he say with concussion stories. You dig? So that's where I'm at with it, man. We cry too much. You know what I'm saying? When we could just sit back and enjoy or ignore. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tunnel Vision, my dog, man. So all your favorite fighters are going to be in the building, like Devin and Ryan versus Tank. Fight after talking all that. They're going to be right there. Tunnel Vision going to be right there, tuned in, eyes wide open, watching. Telling you. I don't believe this. Asking a top tier pro fighter to fight out of the top pro fighters is what we're supposed to do as real boxing fans, not encourage fake fights. Yeah, not encourage fake fights. Nah, man, you missing it, bro. You're missing it. Sonny Boy Boxing, my guy, what's up with it? You missing it. You're missing it. So let me get this straight. What we supposed to do that the fight is made, right? Cry? Would you want me to punch the air like Trey Styles? Huh? What you want me to do? Be mad that the men about to make the money that they about to make? Nah, y'all should be mad that Jake Paul got some of you's favorite fighter to entertain the circus. You get what I'm saying? That money they making is going to be real. You get me? We can say fake all you want. That money going to spend real. You get me? The attention that it's going to get is going to be real. The attendance, and I'm already predicting this in advance, is going to be real. The people that's watching, you get what I'm saying? All that shit going to be real. The turnout that they about to get from this is going to be real. So what I realized in boxing is it may seem like, you know, it's a big, crazy outcry, but it's not going to, the outcry is not going, you know, overshadow the amount of success that these two guys is going to have. So we could sit here and cry and say they fake fighting and it's a fake fight and it's scripted and it's not real. That money going to be real. The attention they gain from is going to be real. How people wake up every day mad as hell is very real. But they're going to be spending the millions. So like I said, man, you never know what point these guys are at. So while we be wanting X, Y, and Z for these guys, they might be wanting A, B, and C. It's just that simple. And you just never know when a guy ready to call it quits. This could be part of his retirement plan. Who am I to tell him, nah, you can't go do that. Nah, you was supposed to unify, Tank. Nah, do what I said. Nah, do what you supposed to do what you want to do. Because I know if I was in boxing and I was taking these punches, I'd be doing what I want to do too. So it's not about encouraging fake fights. I think you missed the point. Maybe you need to come in a little bit sooner so you can get schooled. It's about not complaining and bitching about things that you have no control over. This is entertainment. So don't ever forget that, bro, that it's entertainment too. It's not just about what you want to see. It's a lot of things that just been in for the sake of entertainment as opposed to legacy. So don't let your outcry or your outrage be so loud for this fight that you just miss the fact that it's still supposed to be entertainment. And at the end of the day, nobody's putting a gun to nobody and saying, hey, you got to watch this, watch it or else. It's not that. So, you know, you always have a choice. So it ain't no sense of being, you know, like somebody peed in your cereal, you know, be whatever you say while I'm parking my Rolls Royce. Hey, Cal, while I'm sitting there on the float in a pool that I can't even swim in. Hey, Cal, you know what I'm saying? I'll be everything under the sun, G. You get me? David, what's good, homie? How you feeling? Appreciate you as always, man. John Wick, what it do, man? Made the same money fighting Shakur. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, John Wick. I don't think so. I mean, look, I don't know. Maybe with Turkey involved, you never know. You never know. But I just know, you know, with him not having a relationship with Turkey, and then him, obviously, him and their teams, him and Jake team being able to form some type of communication, I think it was easier to travel this route than deal with a guy like Turkey Al-Sheikh and fighting in Saudi Arabia or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Or even risk fighting, you know what I mean? So that's all, you know what I mean? Boxer win. Yeah, they gonna hey Rosa, they're gonna get that, bro. They're gonna get that money. They're gonna get that money. They're gonna get that money. Nah, yeah, no, they laughing straight to the bank. They laughing straight to the bank, G. You know what I'm saying? They laughing straight to the bank, G. And they are, because while people are online complaining about what's happening, it's going down. And watch how many people be watching. I hope everybody that's complaining, you better not be able to tell me when fight night come what happened. I swear you better not have a clue as to what. I don't want to hear. Well, I seen them doing this. Nah, I thought you wasn't watching it, G. You know what I'm saying? We're Tank at. They about to load up out there, G. It's coming. I'm fighting Jake Paul. They don't like that, bro. They sit there, they like, man, it's like a fake fight, man. I knew you never wanted to be great. See, you don't want to chase greatness. See, you never wanted to be great. You just want the money. You know what I mean? I'm not watching him. Not watching him no more. He's not unifying. Y'all be swole. They be they be about to pull their hair out over this shit, bro. It don't even be that deep. They be about to pull their hair out over this shit. Like, I can't believe it. The nerve of this guy. He's gonna sit up here and fight with Jake Paul. And I pay my hard-earned money to you, Tank. I pay my hard-earned money, Tank. The nerve of you to fight. You're gonna fight Jake Paul. Look, check it out. Check it out. Shout out to the boxing voice. Look,
Tank is a piece of shit, and I don't want to hear none of you goddamn fucking Tank fans ever fucking talk.
Oh, no. Shout out to the boxing boys, yo. Did y'all hear, bro? Bro came in hot. This is why I'm back here again with it, because I'm just dude. Idiots. I don't care who get mad. I don't care. We're gonna have fun with this. Why y'all so mad? This is why I'm here. Look how mad Buddy is. He came right
Tank
in.
is a piece of shit, and I don't want to hear none of you goddamn fucking Tank fans ever fucking talk to me again about your shit ass fucking fighter. He ain't shit. It's a fucking exhibition. You know this shit is about to be a fake ass scrap. These motherfuckers about to meet in the back, cut a fucking deal just to fucking entertain some dummies. The WBA, they gotta strip that son of a bitch and then let Floyd Schofield and Andy Cruz get to it, because this is a fucking embarrassment to the fucking sport. You got a motherfucker in his prime. Tank is a piece of shit. He don't like his fans. He do whatever the fuck he wants to do to get that little fucking back. That's all he fucking do. This shit fucking corny. I'm not watching this shit. I'm not tuning into this garbage. And all of y'all dudes who's gonna tune in, y'all gonna give these motherfuckers views, and they're gonna run these dumbass fights again. This guy's a fucking circus clown. I've been saying it for fucking ever.
Yo. Hey, yo, they be hot, bro. Hey, yo, he all of that. He everything under the sun for doing what he want to do. Keep this in mind. Don't y'all get up every day of y'all lives and do what y'all want to do. Don't y'all do shit y'all way. Get the hell out of here. Y'all got people in y'all families that wanted y'all to move and go through life a certain way. And did y'all do it? No, y'all went and did what you wanted to do. It's no different than what Tank doing. That's why I'm trying to get people to understand something. They missing it. You can have your criticism. Like I said, go punch the air, cry in the car, go ask Doughboy to let you out. I don't care at this point, bro. But at the end of the day, to be that mad is ridiculous, bro. Like, why are you that mad? It's not even that serious, yo. Think about something. He's that mad over something that has zero effect on his life. Whether Tank was fighting Jake, Shakur, Loma, T.O., Devin next, his life would still be exactly the same way it is now. And I don't mean that in a good or bad way. I'm just stating the facts, all right? It has no effect. Why even allow it to make you that kind of mad, though? To the point where you calling the man out his name. Nah, he's only about the bag, man. He told you he's a circus clown. I've been saying it for the longest. Man, this is an anomaly. This is one-off, bro. At the end of the day, he might be ready to retire. And if he is, who are you to tell him what bags to make on his way out the door, bro? He gave, 20 plus years to the sport, of his life to the sport, bro. Relentlessly, man. That's why I say at the end of the day, I can tell y'all what I want to see and what I don't like. But what I also don't like is how y'all grown men be out y'all body over what he's doing. Imagine letting something that another man is doing with his life and career make you that upset to the point where you just call in and it's just all anger. You just pissed off for no reason. And you still gonna be somewhere hate watching. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be somewhere hate watching a round by round somewhere. I'm telling you, bro. All I'm saying is it just don't be that deep. We could have a conversation without the constant slander and rhetoric. You know what I mean? We be so you know, hard on these fighters, man, and you just never know what point people are at and what they dealing with. You just never know. You get what I'm saying? It's never that deep. It's never worth just getting up and just dishing out all disrespect. Because the fact of the matter is, if you would that man was standing a few feet away from you, you wouldn't be sitting up there talking like that. So have that same energy. That's what integrity is, speaking the same way you would to somebody's face behind their back as well, in their presence and in their absence. And that's what a lot of y'all lack, integrity. You know what I'm saying? And that's and respect. To put it blunt, that's what it is. Y'all lack integrity and respect. That's why when you make those comments that you make, they're so like negative and over the top, and you get what I'm saying? It's always to the extreme because there's no consequence to you talking crazy like that. You get what I'm saying? But imagine if it were you in the same situation, bro. You wouldn't even be trying to hear what nobody talking about. And I think Tank has got to the point where he's like, man, they're gonna talk anyway. Everything you do, somebody gonna talk crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everything you do, somebody gonna have something to say. They always mad. You get what I'm saying? Before Shakur, somebody was saying, well, he dug that, or he was supposed to fight Tia. Why you ain't go to 140? I guarantee you. How do I know? I watch boxing long enough to know that the overall fans are never satisfied. It's never enough. It don't matter what you do. So I think at some point, man, you just got to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? You really got to do it for you, and don't forget that. I mean, cool. JC was good with it. Yeah, that fighting for 300K. Because JC, I'm getting in there for 250. You can shave off 50 if you need. You hear me, JC? I'm getting in there. Rosie said, play one more time. I got you before I delete it. Shout out to the boxing boys.
Tank is a piece of shit. And I don't want to hear none of you goddamn fucking Tank fans ever fucking talk to me again about your shit ass fucking fighter. He ain't shit. It's a fucking exhibition. You know this shit is about to be a fake ass scrap. These motherfuckers about to meet in the back, cut a fucking deal just to fucking entertain some dummies. The WBA, they gotta strip that son of a bitch and then let Floyd Schofield and Andy Cruz get to it. Because this is a fucking embarrassment to the fucking sport. You got a motherfucker in his prime. Tank is a piece of shit. He don't like his fans. He do whatever the fuck he wants to do to get that little fucking bag. That's all he fucking do. This shit fucking corny. I'm not watching this shit. I'm not tuning into this garbage. And all of y'all dudes who's gonna tune in, y'all gonna give these motherfuckers views, and they're gonna run these dumbass fights again. This guy's a fucking circus clown. I've been saying it for fucking ever.
Yeah, down the bag, that little bag that you referring to is gonna be more money. I think it would be safe to assume it would be more money than you gonna see in a lifetime, bro. So when you look at that, if this man is potentially in a position to make generational wealth, we gotta kill the noise. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You get what I'm saying? That simple. Kill the noise, bro. You get me? Shit, this is a business, man. The more money that's out there in boxing, the more people are going to chase money. You can't tell people that came from, dirt and mud not to chase money in a sport that's been taken from them every single time, every training camp, every punch to the face, every sparring session, every real fight. You get what I'm saying? Round by round, the sport always taken from you. And at some point, I think you want to be rewarded with what comes with participating in the sport and being at the highest level for X amount of years. It's that simple, man. All I'm doing, y'all, I'm not justifying no fight. I'm not saying, okay, everybody start fighting influencers and don't unify. That's not what I'm doing. But I'm also not being super toxic. I'm just trying to give y'all something else to consider. There's a other side. Shit don't got to be one way. It don't all got to be a negative outlook. You get what I'm saying? There's some good that's going to come out of this. And like I said, imagine how many people going to tune in. At the end of the day, you think they're going to all be complaining? They're going to go watch the spectacle that it is, the same circus that people are calling it. What do people do when the circus is in town? They go to that damn circus and pack it out. And that's exactly what they're going to do with this fight. So for better or for worse, it is what it is. And while I'm not tripping because it's one fight, these dudes could do what they want, right? It's still so much real boxing, other real fights, if that's what y'all want to call them, that's going on. That's all I'm saying. So this is one out of how many? No, I don't think this is about to be the norm. And nah, I don't. But I do think when you got a guy the way he snuck into boxing like Jake Paul did and got his foot in the door, now I mean, be mad at that. He got his foot in the door. Get what I'm saying? Now he part of big ass shows, making real money. This dude is making money that fighters will never see, and they've been doing this shit since they was kids. You get what I'm trying to say? Now somebody else that actually deserves to be a part of these type of paydays get a chance to participate in that shit. You get what I'm saying? Hey man, can't be mad at people. Can't be mad at nobody. Like, hey man, you get what I'm saying? Shit, man, go get your money, because if it ain't Tank, somebody else will try to take the opportunity. Shit, you see Tyron Woodley, when he had an opportunity, he jumped right at it. Why nobody tripping on him? And he ain't even a boxer. He went and got that bread, and then he did it twice. So, man, all I'm saying is I ain't tripping. The man gave us 31 fights. Yeah, he left some meat on the bone in terms of unifications, and some of the biggest fights out there still out there for him. Yeah, but I ain't tripping on that, man. Hey, man, it's life. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it pushing. Visitors from another planet. Jake Paul going to murder Tank in the press conferences. Jake Paul can talk his ass off. Look, man, he did some trolling. He made a video. I'm going to pull his video up. Double tap the screen, y'all. We're going to cook for a bit. Came here early because I got something to do a little later. So we're going to get this out the way. Jake Paul is getting the last laugh, especially after this video that he just put up. Nah, man, he put up on his YouTube channel. I was like, Jake is a super troll. Don't ever forget it, bro. He know how to troll. He a troll and a content creator at the same time, bro. He really is, man. I'll pull this up though, man. Let me get this up. Let me get this up. One take Jake, dude called Tank a piece of shit. Yeah, he was mad as hell, wasn't he? He was mad as hell. Hey, Jerry, man, you might need to go sit in the corner somewhere. Go eat a Snicker, Jerry, man. You mad, go eat a Snicker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sunchild, my dog, was good with it, bro. Go eat a Snicker if you mad, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Because over here, we don't do a bunch of bitching. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of channels that's talking exactly what you want them to talk. Like, you want me to be up here. You want me to tell you how bad of a fight this is, and how you want me to have that energy that the dude just had in the video and called Tank a piece of shit, and he's a circus actor. Yeah, man. And no, I won't. I don't give a damn. He could cry all he want. He don't gotta watch it. Watch his little sensitive ass be watching the fight. When it's all said and done, his ass gonna be tuned in, watch. They always mad, but he'll tune in, he'll watch it. He'll watch the John. He gonna watch it. Tank a Maniacs really hate me for telling the truth. Shout out to my homie Big Dog Willie in the building. Yeah, he
These boxers just to fight.
Man, hold on. I ain't want to go to this one. This wasn't what I was looking for, G. This ain't what I was looking for. Hold on. Let me get my Russell, what's good with it, homie? Let me get some BF takes on the matter. I bet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, go have some fun with that, Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Go, go have some fun with that, G. But this ain't that kind of channel, G. You know what I mean? And I could tell by what you listen to and who you listen to. You think I'm supposed to get up here and do what he do? Fuck no. You over here at Jusdueboxing. You ain't on no other channels. So this is for anybody that come up in here. Just read the room and know where you at. Expect to hear fighters getting they just do. Expect to hear positive energy. Expect to hear well-balanced takes. Expect to hear real boxing talk instead of a bunch of bitching about shit you can't control because you paid your little funky ass dollars the last time the dude fought. Get that whining ass shit out of here. That's what's wrong with y'all boxing fans. Most of y'all can't fight. Y'all don't be in no type of shape to talk the way y'all do. Y'all just be behind your computers, your laptops, your phones, your tablets, and all that shit just running y'all mouths. Ain't really on shit, can't fight. Don't know what it's like to be punched in the face, but you think you can tell a fighter what move to make based on what you want to see. You get what I'm saying? Get out of here, man. Go cry. That's why I tell y'all, Trey Styles, is that you? Go cry in the car, man. We don't be trying to hear none of that crybaby shit. These dudes gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day, man. And I would suggest any man that's taking punishment for a living to do what's best for them. Not best for no 2 or 3 people in the chat that ain't never been a part of no multi-million-dollar fight. The only people mad is people that don't understand business and understand what this move is all about. Shut up with the legacy shit. No shit. You obviously don't go fight a Jake Paul if you're chasing some legacy, but you do if you want that money. You get me? Tank, go get paid on them dudes, man. Go get paid, G. The more people complain, the more I'm gonna love it. Now, in a minute, I'm gonna start bigging up the fight. In a minute, I'm gonna start telling y'all Jake Paul and Tank the best fight in boxing. Because the way I know it's about to be supported versus the way people are crying on social media, bro, they're winning. It's exactly why you make a fight like this, because you can get people pissed off, running their mouths, and then they're gonna be complaining about it. If they ain't gonna watch it, they still gonna be talking about you. So what difference do it make? You get what I'm saying? Nobody trying to hear this is prize fighting, prick. They gonna make money. It ain't legacy fighting. It ain't belt fighting. It's prize fighting. Prize meaning the money, the check, the cheddar, the cheese. This shit always been about money. Tank just bold enough to let you know what it is. Goofy ass dude. He just bold enough to let you know what it is. And you mad at him? Ain't like he ever told you, I'm gonna be the best fighter that there ever lived. He didn't say that shit. Y'all out there talking like that. He not saying that. He don't give a damn what y'all talking about. Keep talking about legacy to him. He ain't trying to hear that shit. He like, bro, you see them numbers I'm putting up? Shut up. That's what he doing. That's his flex. Maybe his flex won't be I got the best resume in boxing, but it damn sure gonna be you see them numbers I put up. That shit is undeniable. What they say, what's the quote? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. You goddamn right. The end of that dude's career, you ain't gonna have shit that you could say. The numbers is gonna back that up. All that complaining people did resulted to motherfuckers either watching him, hoping that he win, or rooting for him to lose. Either or. Either way, it's a win for that man. Why we do so much tearing down of the fighters? You couldn't get in there and do none of what he do in the ring. None of it. None of it. None of it. And hold on, man. Let me see something real quick. Do I got some? Hold on. You might have came in a little hot. Yeah, you might, sit in the corner real quick, plug. You might want to sit in the corner, plug. Might want to sit in the corner, goofball. Make sure you ain't coming in here too hot. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the next thing you type in here is something with a little more respect, G, when you come over here, because I'm on everything. Ain't no more of that just typing crazy over this way. Back to what I was saying. The numbers speak for themselves. Like I said, the dude at this point breaking his own gates and all types of shit. Don't give me that Ryan shit. That's one fight. The guy puts asses in seats. He sell out in a number of different venues. Do I got to run through this shit? You obviously know if you've been watching. That shit speak for itself. All that complaining that y'all do, these two men gonna laugh to the bank, bro. They're gonna be back in the back room cutting a deal, and who cares, man? They're gonna be on Netflix getting to that bag. That's what they're gonna be doing. That's what they're gonna be doing. They're gonna be on Netflix getting to that bag while you on the sideline complaining about some shit that you would never be a part of. Y'all too toxic. Boxing don't need y'all toxic ass fans that can't fight and don't know shit, but let's tear the fighter down. Let's criticize it. Let's talk about how he's a piece of shit, like the dude that just gotten this. He called him a son of a bitch because this guy is going to make money. You can't make it's going to be probably one of the most lucrative moves he could have made as a prize fighter, you idiot. Prize fighter. The title is prize fighter. And you telling me he might have the opportunity to make the most money he's ever made in his career, and you're telling me he's not supposed to do it because you're going to be mad at home? Man, go to hell, man. Hey, Tank, get that bag, bro. The hood rooting for you, G. Go get that money. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, bro. I'm tired of y'all whining. Get your whining ass out of here. The only people mad is you got to have some type of, and I ain't talking about broken. I don't know what nobody got in their bank account, but people mentality is broke. Don't ever tell somebody that came from shit not to go get paid because you're going to be mad at home. Yeah, they ain't going to like this one, Tank. Well, he going to spend that money, they going to like seeing him spend that bread. I ain't mad at this shit, man. It's entertainment, man. Stop wilding. Y'all be losing your minds over this shit. Prize fighting. And you're telling me my prize could be the most, Jake Paul could end up being the most lucrative prize to date? I'm going to get it. I dedicated how many he been fighting since he was, what, 5 or 6 years old? Shut up, man. Shut your ass up. Fight 5, 6 years old. You telling me he ain't supposed to go get paid because you said don't do it. Because you said fight Shakur or fight somebody. Man, shut up. Nah, bro. We said what? Jake exists. Hey, Jake, he here now, bro. He exists. Shout out to Coach DB3, Coach Randall, man. What's good? I can't be mad at Tank. Yeah, you get it. You just got to get paid, bro. Yes, I wanted to see the fights, but he might be at the end of the rope. At 20 plus years in, he might be ready to cash out. How do you know? Who are you to be like, well, that's not enough. You still in your prime. You got all these years left. You don't know how many years he got left. Nobody do. And it's crazy, man. That's why people be getting the hell out of Dodge, because it's like the more they speak, the less people pay attention. He's sitting here telling y'all what it is. He expressing that he sound like he ready to go. Damn, then you telling me right when it seemed like I could be toward my last run, I got a chance to do that, I'm going to get it. Go get that shit, bro. I'm tired of y'all whining asses, man. Go cry in the car, bro. That's a smart move, man. Go do what you need to do for you and your career, bro. Straight like that, man. It's smart because, yeah, maybe legacy-wise, it ain't hitting on shit. It don't elevate him in terms of his legacy. But he already told you, man. So what? I don't care about that. End the story. Fighters, did y'all ever sit down and think that maybe the shit that you care about, he don't care about? You gonna call somebody a piece of shit for getting in a sport that take years off your life, and it's called prize fighting. And then when he decide to get money, y'all keep talking about legacy. I'm sick of y'all. Yes, I would love to see the legacy type fight. I'm not against it, but I'm not against nobody making any money. And for y'all to have the kind of energy towards this man that y'all do today is nasty work. I'm glad I came up here live to talk about this again. Y'all weird, man. Get paid, bro. Legacy. Sick of that shit, man. Overrated ass word. That's an overused ass word in the sport of boxing. Sick of hearing it. Legacy. Now, I mean, the legacy fighters broke right now with concussion stories, just like Truck Simpson said. Miss me with that, man. Tank smart enough to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'll be damned if I be 30, 40 years old, sitting here still having to do this shit because when it was time for me to fight Jake Paul, I ain't do it. Nah, man, go beat his ass while you at it, Tank. That's where I'm at with it. Yeah, I would have loved to see a Shakur, unification, anything. I'm with that, y'all, because I'm a boxing fan. But I ain't about to sit here and keep. Nah, bro. I'm about to be entertained. Sometimes you get legacy and entertainment together, right? This one, this ain't that. This ain't one of them cases. Right now, this is about entertainment and him and them dudes getting paid. That's all, man. Y'all know what boxing is, man. I'm tired of this old, well, back in my day, I don't want to relive the glory days. I want to understand what's going on now. And what these fighters understand now that maybe the fighters of yesteryear didn't, and this is why I respect all eras, and especially this one, and they don't get enough credit for it. They know better. They know how to go get the bag. That's something they don't get enough credit for. Yes, the fighters of today know how to go get that bag. And you know what? And respect to all eras of boxing and anybody that ever risked their life in the square circle, bro. But a lot of the complaining that I be seeing about fighters making moves to make money be coming from people that probably didn't do so good financially when they boxed. It's not a coincidence, bro. The fighters of today are much smarter, bro. They like, hey, man, we can make this money. We not just thinking legacy alone. Yeah, we out here seeking the most money because this shit take years off your life that you ain't never getting back. Each time you get in the ring, training camp, this shit taking years off your life. You get what I'm saying? These fighters understand that shit. They understand it, bro. They like, nah, man, we got to get paid too. The fighters of yesteryear, yeah, think about something, y'all. If I could convince you that chasing just the fights and not your money is And chasing names is more important. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you get it all in it. You get what I'm saying? You can get it all in one. You can get the legacy with the money and all of that. But just primarily chasing that when you have an opportunity to make money that you'll probably never get to make again will be silly. It's prize fighting, man. That's what I think people keep missing. I don't care about what you want at home. Then be mad at the people that named them prize fighters. Be mad at that. Don't be mad when somebody actually go chase the shit. Come on, man. You feel me? That's all I'm telling you, man. Y'all be mad at the wrong shit. How you gonna be mad at somebody for doing what the sport say? Say do prize, go make a prize. And I gotta get beat up to do it. Yes, I'm going to get my bag every single time. Like I said, go cry in the car. We don't care. We don't care about none of that funny, weird ass shit. Nah, man. How many fighters? They said the death toll of fighters dying in boxing is going up, and we still out here telling people not to go get their money. Like when is enough, bro? Like I said, man, he might not have another 5 years in him. Yeah, physically, maybe he can do it, but mentally, maybe he might not want to do it for 5 years more. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he don't want the same fights that y'all want for him. So you could criticize him all you want, but I ain't about to tear him down. You get what I'm saying? So end of the day, he had to do something right, because every single time that he fight, it's a successful turnout. You don't even got to break down all the numbers and get into it. We know what they are. We know what he do. He do damn well for himself. There's a genuine interest each and every single time Gervonta Davis steps in the ring for people to see him fight. We know that. No matter who it is that he fight. And again, I get it to a degree, but that's the part that I think a lot of people can't make peace with. They don't get it. They like, damn, bro, I got to go do it. I had to do it this way. He ain't even got to fight. He making all his money. Hey, man. Hey, the people anointed him the guy. The people made that decision a long time ago. They like what they seen in Tank Davis. They like the performances, his fighting style. They like the personality. Felt like he was marketable, and here we are. People complaining about every single thing you do. Nah, go get your bag, man. Tell these boxing fans to chill. Shout out to Big Dog Willie. Appreciate the love, homie. So Jusdueboxing. People think I care about tanking the fight. Psychological warfare is what I'm good at. And the Tank Maniacs are bad because their Lord and Savior Tank decided to get paid. And I knew it, yeah. And it's wild, Big Dog. For the ones that's super fans. I ain't talking to y'all real ones out there. Trust me. Just do know the difference between the Tank and Maniacs and them super duper fans, right? They mad at the wrong shit. They don't even, not only was you right, you just got to accept it because you were saying it. But, I mean, the fighter alluded to it. You heard the whispers in the background about it. You seen the kind of the snags that the rematch was having. It just always was a possibility for this to come to fruition. And I think as long as Jake Paul's a part of boxing and you able to be lucrative, have lucrative events, and when you put them two together, I could just imagine they probably about to tear shit up and make a crazy bag. So it's like people mad at the wrong shit. You get what I'm saying? Jake Paul found a way to get your favorite fighter interested in what he got going. And as a result, they about to laugh their way to the bank, and people gonna be mad. But like I said, cry in the damn car because I do not care. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna make sure I watch this event. I'm gonna make sure. Matter of fact, I should call it live while we at it. You know what I'm saying? That's how serious I am. That's how not mad I am. I'm just trying to get people to enjoy boxing. But because they listen to their favorite content creator be mad all day, they expect to hear that shit when they come over here. Nah, bro. Some people just treat boxing for what it is, entertainment. I try to get my assessment as fair as I could and be as thorough as I could. But that toxic boxing over this way don't live here, man. Like, I get heated or passionate here or there, but I'm not sitting here mad every day, every time a guy decides to do something that they see is fit for their career. It's just not a logical or realistic way to watch boxing. You'll be mad at everything. And I just don't believe in wasting my energy like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Dog Willie. Appreciate you, bro. They're going to keep being mad because they don't really like boxing for real. They just hate the fact that they were proven wrong. People just like to be right. You know what I'm saying? It's not about boxing for most of these people, Big Dog. They just like to be right. And they hate when they're wrong. Especially with this case because they were super loud and super wrong. You know what I'm saying? For the ones, I see them out there. Trust me, I see them. See him. Big shout out to my homie, man. Where is this at, bro? My bad. Y'all double tap the screen for you, boy. We're going to keep building. I hate when I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, right. That's the fact. Shout out to Hannibal, man. Yeah. He like, man, the hell with them titles. All you go Cottage Boy was Cottage 81 was good with it, fam. I had 10 baby mom. I'm only chasing the bag outside. Look at it. He already fight for his life. Tell him, Cal. You get me? You hear me? But yeah, it make a lot of sense, Roger. I just think it's a matter of opportunity. You know, I hear Gary seems like he's definitely interested. Lamont seemed a little like, not that he don't want to fight, but it just seemed like he got other plans. And the fact that he coming off the layoff, it seems like while Lamont is not as interested because it ain't really like a demand for it, and he feels like he could make a bigger fight. So think about it. After coming off a tank opportunity, right? You had an opportunity to fight Tank, and you know, coming off, you're supposed to get a rematch, and now you're telling me I gotta go from a potential rematch. Now that's over with. He fighting Jake. Now I gotta fight a guy that's coming off a 3-year layoff. And if you think about Shakur out there, then they sound like that's something they want to do. So I'm with that fight. I'm with you. I think it makes sense, and I think it'd be a good fight because Gary still got it. I don't know what people think about Gary, but he still got it, bro. He still got it if you ask me. But yeah, I like it. I like it, man. If they can make it, I'll watch it for sure. I mean, it'd be a damn good fight. But yeah, man, I got sidetracked for a second, man. But I tell you, you sometimes, man, I just be having to go in because I know, and I don't have nothing against the way nobody do their content, but I hate when somebody type about another channel as if I'm supposed to do what they're doing over there. Like, nah, man, that's what make me me. I talk the shit the way I talk it. Like, I'm not here to, you know, be super toxic every time I open my mouth. You know what I mean? It's not necessary. These dudes I'm telling you, they're gonna always do them, man. And when people start accepting that and realizing it, they'll see that you calling me names all morning. People I was supposed to be cool with. I had to tell me since I was super chat tank team. I think his fans wanted to fight. Yeah, big dog. This space is crazy. You see, I had to make a live. That's how bad it got for me. You see, I made a live on it, so I know what you're going through. Trust me, I got called a loser just for saying that they're going to be punching in the air. And I'm right. I got called a loser for that. I ain't say nothing bad about the fight. I ain't say it's a trash fight. Why he doing this? I don't like him. I'm mad at none of that. None of that weird stuff, man. But just never know, man. People are strange, man. Super, super duper strange, man. I'll delete some stuff. Y'all, hold on. We're going to get to this, though. I got to pull it, so I got to show y'all this video. Jake Paul got his troll. He know he a super troll, too, y'all. Know he a super troll. He got his super troll on, man. I was like, look at this damn Jake Paul, bro. You know somebody that edit and got top-notch editors, you know what I'm saying, that edit his videos for him. Is this the one? Is this the one? Hope it is. Oh, here it is.
You really thought it couldn't get any bigger?
Look at Jake. Jake in rare form, y'all.
Which one of these chumps do you want to save next?
Let's see.
He in rare form.
Fuck you right now, mate. Only thing you should be fighting is your addiction. Me training. Jesus. Yeah. Somebody help that guy.
Listen, all me and Moms want is for you to cut half your body weight, and we got ourselves a...
Good boy.
Throw a damn menace, man.
What's up?
Damn, big dog. They went on you like that, my guy? That's crazy.
That's right.
And if people would have understood what your angle was the whole time and what people you was targeting, they wouldn't even respond like that. But people be so emotional, and You know what I noticed? What's that saying that they be throwing out? Hit dogs holler. It'd be a lot of that. You throw something out there, it's one of them things where, you know, it applies, so people can't let it fly. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Gervonta Tank Davis versus me, baby. But before we talk about that, I need you to answer one thing. What's the world's biggest critique of Jake Paul?
Everybody keeps calling for Jake Paul to fight a real boxer.
Real boxer. Real boxer.
The time has come to get in the ring with boxers.
Exactly. Fight a real boxer. Well, how about the man himself, an undefeated world champion, knockout artist, Gervonta Tank Davis?
Nah, Gervonta is insane, bro. Like, I don't think I heard Gervonta and all that, but Gervonta is crazy, bro. He tripping.
In the ring with boxers.
Exactly. Fight a real boxer. Well, how about the man himself, an undefeated world champion, knockout artist, Gervonta Tank Davis?
The undefeated lightweight champion of the world.
With a record of 30-0, 28 knockouts.
And this one is over.
He's been boxing since he was 5 years old and turned pro when he was 18.
Keep that in mind. You dedicate your life to something this physical, a combat sport, from 5 to 30 years old. You just never know when enough is enough. You just never know. And I don't hear people consider that, because they always talk about what they want to see the fighter do or what he should be doing and how he in his prime and how many more prime years he got and how he wasting his time with this circus fight. The circus, people come to see the circus, like I said, and they getting paid. So I miss me with all that. They can both be laughing at the bank, but Jake getting the last, laugh over the boxing fans that wrote him off, told him to fight a real boxer, and now that's what he doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. And to his credit, he really was going to fight Anthony Joshua, but they couldn't get that fight sanctioned, which is wild. So he was serious when he was throwing certain names out there. Now it's like the joke is on the people. Call it what you want. Touche, it's fair play for Jake, man. He found a way to make some shit shake, and now the boxing world is upset, for better or for worse. People going to be tuned in. For the ones that claim they ain't going to be tuned in, they're going to be in the comment section near you, bitching. You know what I'm saying? Punching your head, doing they straight styles.
Champion in boxing.
And guess what? Just like everybody, he's been running that third grade mouth for years now, saying I need to fight a real boxer.
He got to fight a actual fighter now, like a fighter.
Who was somebody you could see him fighting, like
Me.
a real you?
Yeah.
Well.
There you
man,
go.
Congratulations.
He told you way back then. He said me.
You
tell
got
him, Tank,
your
they mad.
wish.
They wasn't listening to you, Tank, but I was listening.
Atlanta, Georgia. Once again on the biggest platform in the world, Netflix. Gervonta Davis versus Jake motherfucking Paul.
However, I'll get my money and getting out of it.
What did he say? Say it again, Tank.
The biggest one is over. Gervonta Davis versus Jake motherfucking Paul.
However, I'll get my money and getting out of it.
Get my money and getting out of here. Shut up telling people what they supposed to be doing, bro. Damn, he told you what it was. Getting tired, and I'd be annoyed if I was Tank too right now, because I've been telling y'all what it was from day one. Y'all ain't been listening. Shame on y'all. I thought y'all listened to the fighters, man. Y'all ain't been listening, man.
Vicious right hand, and this one is over. I'm fucking him up, Ariel. I'm fucking him up.
And don't worry, for all of you Karens who accuse me of being on steroids as the reason for winning all of my fights, we have the strictest drug testing possible for this match. U.S. Anti-Doping Agency. Random drug tests at any moment. Oh, look.
USADA. They got USADA involved.
They're here now.
Sound like you be taking this shit serious to me.
See if you're on steroids. Clean as a whistle, contrary to what they say. And make no mistake, I'm coming with an army to this fight. An army of Puerto Ricans. Because us Boricos are fucking local.
Nah, you got that music is bogus. That music out of here. Yeah, I don't know what he did. Jake just be tripping. Jake be tripping. He having fun, man. He promoting his fight. He having fun. Both guys said they it's on now, man. You know? It's literally on now. I don't know what he got going right here.
You doom scrollers and keyboard warriors think I'm gonna lose? I sent my friend Brandon to see what the public had to say about this fight.
All right, we're here in New York City and we're gonna ask people what they think about Jake Paul versus Tank Davis. Who do you think's winning this fight, Jake Paul or Tank Davis?
Tank all day. Tank Davis ain't gonna fuck him up.
Tank killing him.
This nigga
gonna bust his ass.
Tank Davis is the truth.
So do you think Jake's a real fighter?
No.
No. The YouTuber.
He's not a real fighter.
Nah.
Yeah, internet boxer, man. Get the fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
I think it's gonna be
Jake
real.
Paul take?
I think it'll be a real fight, Teach. I don't think it'll be Tank. I don't think Tank gonna go along
He
with
not
that.
built for this. He's not a real boxer, bro. He ain't gonna take no fight with that dude, because that dude ain't gonna hold back.
Tank wouldn't do that.
Exactly. He ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna ruin his reputation and fight this fucking
This is a real life-size height difference. You still have Gervonta Davis?
Shout out to Max.
Height don't mean shit, bro.
That
don't mean nothing.
You
got the height.
Why you say that? You said I should be
Size
mad
doesn't
at
always
this
matter
fight?
in some certain cases.
Size don't matter, bro.
Sometimes it doesn't. It's more the wave of the motion of the ocean, not the size of the wave.
So I think you talking about dicks. We talking about a fight. Let's say this fight went down and Jake Paul whooped Gervonta Davis's ass. Would you then consider him a legit boxer?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I definitely would.
You have to put him up there at that point.
I hate them niggas, man. Knock that in his fucking gut, yo. Look at him licking his lips like he want to suck some dick. He a
If you could say anything to Jake Paul, what would you say to him?
Go back to YouTube, lead the boxing to the box.
Fuck Jake Paul, man.
Suck my dick.
God damn.
Well. What's new? Big surprise. Looks like everybody has Tank to win this.
Let me say this as a grown man. Like, I just want you to consider the next time you say SMD, yo. If you speak like that, I just want you to think about what you're saying, especially when you're saying it to another man. Just think about that. I know you be mad and it's a way to disrespect, but think about all the words in the vocabulary in the English language. So many different things that you could say to disrespect somebody. That one right there should be like outdated. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It should be. That's wild talk. Like that's wild. I don't talk.
I know you got him picked. And since everyone clearly thinks size doesn't matter, I want y'all to keep that same energy when I fold Tank in half. Not to mention, Tank has been beating people up my size for ages.
He's back.
Swinging for the fist.
But screw all that. Let's see what my friends and family have to say about this fight. So they signed the contract last night.
What contract?
Gervonta Davis.
Wait, I'm fighting him?
Oh, Lord.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Your secret's safe with me, guys.
Yeah. Who do you think's gonna win?
Fuck, bro. I've learned not to doubt you.
Dude, let's fucking go.
You got him.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm not doubting this.
Let's go.
Too many times.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Let's get him, dude. Where is he?
Who do you think's gonna win?
Out of who?
Me and him.
One of you guys gonna get it, baby.
Dude, you're right.
I'm betting on both of y'all.
Dude, well said. Now, all jokes aside, this is the most dangerous fight of my career. This is no influencer, no MMA fighter, no retired boxer. He's been fighting since he was 5 years old, and I have 5 years of boxing experience. My first pro fight was in January of 2020. I've never fought a professional boxer this experienced, and he's never fought someone my size. He's 30 years old. I'm 28 years old. We're in our prime. If I win, I just beat one of boxing's greatest and pulled off the impossible. If he wins, he gives you all what you want to see.
So you already know.
Back to YouTube. But if he loses, if he loses, that whole little image of toughness and badassness goes all out the window. All from the little hands of a YouTuber, Jake Joseph Pow. I promise you, this fight is not going to be.
He a hell of a salesman.
Someone's getting slept.
That's why this shit gonna work.
Pressure is on Gervonta, and I am beyond ready to pull off one of the greatest upsets in boxing history against an undefeated world champion. The biggest fight of 2025.
Friday, November 14th, Atlanta, Georgia.
Netflix, the biggest. 2 knockout artists, 1 winner. Someone's going to sleep. See you soon, little guy.
There you go, Jake, man. He sold the hell out of that. But he did a lot of trolling because, you know, he getting the last laugh because they went from looking at him as a laughing stock. You can call him what he want, but he got a real fighter to entertain him, get in the ring with him, which is a win for him. You know, it's not a knock on Tank, but it's just a win for him. Good business move. He used his platform and what he been building as a way to offer an opportunity to one of the biggest names in the sport. And I think together what they gonna end up doing is gonna be crazy. People gonna be mad. Yeah, he ain't mad at this shit. He like, yo, he say he don't like it, but he understand it. You know what I'm saying? He said he understand it, you know, get that money. Nah, Zoom, it's just Vergil. Shout out to Zoomverse. It's just a vertical live. I'm experimenting back with this vertical live again. Y'all did double tap the screen. You probably ain't gonna see the like button. Just double tap the screen for your boy. We gonna build for a bit more. I had to pop on a little early today, you know, so I could take care of something in just a bit. But we got a little bit before we go, so hold on. Yeah, I got a couple of things to get to. Couple of things. You feel me? Okay, let me get Bradley out the way. This is Bradley had to say. He said this ain't an exhibition. This is what he felt. He said he gonna set shit out. All right, for sure, yeah. Ain't nobody knocked out.
Think it's an exhibition? Man, don't be persuaded by that. Don't be fooled by that. No. Man, look, do your work. Do your homework first. Do your homework. Look, check this out. Remember after the fight, do you remember what Tank said after the fight with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? Do you remember what he said? Something about, hey, bozo.
Man.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't. I'm just doing it the vertical way. Yeah, just double tap the screen, y'all. Hit the like button for your boy. Support the build. It's still down there. With this way, then y'all can send gifts and all types of other stuff. So, you know, I'm just trying something. I'm trying to see something, y'all. What they say? I'm like Mikey Garcia, y'all. I see something. Y'all see the little gift box down at the bottom spinning. Know what I'm saying? Support the bill. We're gonna get back to this though. Let's get
you fought Mike Tyson. Hey, I didn't like it. One, and you didn't get the job done like you were supposed to get the job done.
That's what I say.
Shithead. Yeah, and then at the press conference, do you remember what Jake Paul said?
Not even another draw, hypothetically, right? He came off a draw. It can't even do that. So it's an element of surprise there and like trying to, you get me? Yeah, you get me? Yeah, y'all can find. Y'all appreciate your NHA, man.
Is there a height limit for boxing fighters? Because I want to fight Tank. Yeah, is there a height limit? You know, is he able to ride this ride? Yeah, for real. But check this out. Look, you remember when Floyd Mayweather, he had a couple of exhibitions? He stopped them dudes, man, especially the Japanese dudes. He stopped them dudes, man. Yeah, a ride almost busted out. I think a ride did bust out there when he fought against Gotti because he was putting it on Gotti, man. Gotti started getting dirty. Yeah, and they started going back and forth, man. And the fight broke out in the crowd and all of that. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, this ain't gonna be no exhibition. Nah, Jake Paul looking for validation. He trying to knock Tank the hell out and make an example out of him and say, hey, fool, you wanted this? This is what you gonna get. Yeah, that's what's about to happen. I promise you. Hey, look, I don't care. I don't care about what y'all say, man. This is a dangerous ass fight, man. Yeah, Jake is getting better. You know, he getting better, man. I'm here to tell you here on this channel. He is getting better, man. I watched him when he fought against
Paulie. Don't feel like you're getting better.
Freaking Chavez Jr., bro. Them hands is fast. That dude is hitting hard. And he punching in combinations, dog. For real. Yeah. Take this man serious. Take this dude serious, man. I'm telling you, don't play with Jake Paul. You better come correct. He in the gym grinding as I speak right now. I know he is. So trust me. Trust me what I'm telling y'all, man. The only reason why this is an exhibition is because they can't sanction this fight. It's too much weight. That's why it's an exhibition. But what goes on inside the ring, that is what it is. That is what it is, man. So anything can happen. Floyd knocked them dudes out. Limited. It was an exhibition. Shit.
People don't realize you can say what you want, But that dude is an anomaly, bro. He don't have an amateur background. And he getting in here fighting these legit pros or combat athletes. I know he got some MMA fighters, retired guys, but what you expect with no amateur background, right?
Hey, Tank can knock this man out, or vice versa.
Really not what he doing.
It's not gonna be easy. I promise you that. Especially if Tank can't hurt him, it ain't gonna be easy. I know. See some of y'all Tank can outbox him like this. Tank out. Oh no, that Logan Paul fight for Floyd Mayweather was tough. That wasn't an easy fight for Floyd. No, that wasn't easy at all. And you know, Tank don't really throw no damn punches. Tank could cover up, move. He'll lose the damn rounds. Round after round after round after round.
So think about it, exhibition or not, if you paint, you don't want to draw. You want to win. Okay, if it's an you get me? So, and Jake gonna want to take his shot if he get a chance to do something.
Damn punches, man. Y'all saw what Jake did to damn Chavez Jr.? Y'all saw? Yeah, he made him put his hands inside his damn pocket. That's what he did. He was throwing heat. He was throwing fire at that dude, man. Shit had him scared. Same thing can happen to Tank. Same thing can happen to Tank. That's all I'm going to tell y'all, man. Look, this is a fight. This ain't no damn exhibition. Trust me.
Good, my guy?
Anyways, I'm out. That's my time.
Shout out to Tim, man. I enjoy reacting to his takes, like his boxing takes on different topics, yo. Look, I get what he's saying. They couldn't get it sanctioned because of the weight, and it was similar. They couldn't get the other fight sanctioned too. And big shout out to Fight Hype and Ron Goodall, man, for tapping in, man. He be doing great work out there, man. Fight Hype really be doing anything. Everybody knows Fight Hype, man, but yeah, man, look, it'd be an exhibition because it couldn't get sanctioned. It's much like Anthony Joshua. I don't know. I gotta respect Jake Paul for that. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I think Anthony Joshua would have knocked his in the dirt. You get what I'm saying? I think he would have left him stinking. And now you got a chance to see it with Tank, and Tank got a chance. He got something to lose, because I don't think you get in there in front of Tank and not want to beat him. I don't care what capacity that you fight him. You're gonna want to do good. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if I don't expect this see no scripted outcome. I don't think Tank going for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, he might want the bag, but I don't think he willing to lay down for it. I don't think he willing to sell and bargain his nah, I don't think that. So, and think about it, he coming off a draw. You think he would want to draw with Jake Paul in an exhibition? I don't get just the optics of it alone. I don't want another draw on his record. Not even that it'd be on his record, but you don't even want that. So I don't know. I think there's it's an odd pressure there to perform. I think it's an odd pressure there to perform and do well. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're giving up all that height and reach. They're coming out of pocket now. It's free. Netflix, Bondi. Netflix. Now I don't think it's worth paying for. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't think I'm glad it's not something that they're charging us for, should I say. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? It had to be. It says, yeah, Tim be right there, don't he? You know he knew to it, but Desert Storm. So look, I get what he's saying, man. It's some elements that make this dangerous for both guys. You know what I mean? Tank is dangerous punching against anybody. One could argue, man, he catch Jake the right way, it might be curtains for his ass, right? You get me? He punched Jake in his face the wrong way, it might be curtains for his ass. So you know, Tank might get back for Tyson. You get me? It's he might beat up people, you know what I mean? Might beat him up. Man. Shout out to Nick Baldwin. What's good? He might beat him up, but let's keep going. Shout out to Ron Goodall, man. He had caught up with the coaches at Tank. Ace, my dog, all love family. How you feeling? I'm cooked for a little bit more. Let me get to this video, because we got some reacting and do, man. Yeah. Netflix free. I think it's a good move, man. I do. I really do. You know what? Let's get to Eddie Hearn real quick and what Eddie had to say. Let's see what Eddie had his thoughts on everything. Edward. Let's see if Eddie hated on Tank.
Spoke about it first around the world. Jake versus Gervonta. There's been a lot of mixed feedback online. A lot of people trashing it. You spoke about it yesterday on Fight Hype and all our other channels. It's a bit of a joke. What are your thoughts about when the people come out? Have the people spoken about this sort of exhibition?
I think that you just on this stuff, you just got to kind of be honest, and you got to say you can't blame Gervonta Davis for doing it. I mean, you know, I love the romance of legacy, right? The famous saying, you can't eat legacy, right? This kid probably spends quite a bit of money, probably got a few tax bills coming up, and it's like he needs to make money. So when you sit down, and this is the same with the AJ against Jake Paul, like you might as well just be honest with it. But with Gervonta Davis, you sit down in a meeting, or whoever you're dealing with, and you say, look, there is 5 million, 7 million, 8 million, whatever it is, to fight Lamont Roach, right? It's a 50-50 fight with Lamont Roach right now. If you lose to Lamont Roach, you are totally fucked, really. And he'd probably never fight again, because I just couldn't imagine him trying to rebuild, right? Or you can get 25, 30 million for what, I don't know what the deal is, to have an 8-round exhibition with 14-ounce gloves on against Jake Paul. Now, what it does is it completely removes the legacy factor for Gervonta Davis, where the fight fan, which is us, goes, that's a shame, I would have liked to see him fight Tank or chase greatness. He's not interested in chasing greatness. Not everyone is like that. What he's interested in is money. And I don't think any of us should judge in that respect. Like, the bottom line is if until you're put in that position, what would you do? Would you really turn down 30 million just because someone said I should be chasing legacy? Now, if you've got the money and you really believe that and you feel that strongly about the legacy, I mean, what a beautiful decision to turn down a fight like that and chase legacy. But everyone's entitled to their own decision, and everyone's entitled to do business their way. So not everyone's the same. But I do think there's, you know, a lot of the people that criticise, given the option to make the decision, would find it very difficult to turn down that opportunity. That's the reality. But we can't, you know, if being a true great is important to you, then you probably wouldn't take the fight, and you would rematch Roach, you would fight Shakur, you would step up, you would fight Teofimo, you would do all this kind of stuff. But only certain amount of people love boxing in that way. Shakur's one of them. You know, I think given the opportunity, I don't think Shakur would really want to do it, if I'm honest. He might do it for 30 million or whatever, but he wants to go down as a great. Gervonta Davis will never go down as an all-time great. He doesn't have the consistency or the staying power to perform at that level consistently. I don't think he likes boxing anymore. He gets himself in trouble. He wants money. Like, it's just, you've got to have a certain type of temperament where you can retire with 30 belts on the wall, and you say, I'll go down as an all-time great.
Mayweather, some of them,
there you go. Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah. So, you know, and Floyd loves money more than anything, but Floyd also cared about legacy.
Big time.
And that's why you have to respect him, because of the consistency that he showed over the years of living the life, right, and fighting at the highest level for so long.
Because that's a lot to unpack what he just said, as far as like him not having the staying power to consistently do it. It's a lot that you really got to unpack that. You can't just gloss over that and say that, because it's different variables as to why he say that. And it's not, I don't think it's because of lack of talent or things like that, right? You hear a guy at 30, you hear him losing the love for the game. Like, you kind of hear that stuff. So that stuff, I think, will play into him leaving the sport before him being old and like washed up, if that makes sense to you, right? I think his mental and maybe life after boxing would lead him out the sport faster than it would him breaking down physically or not being able to last because he can't physically do these things, right? I don't think that would be the case. Like, you see it now. He ain't physically breaking down and none. It's more of a mental thing with him. It sounds like, you know, he get tired of this shit.
Special kind of people can do that. So I don't, at the end of the day, do we blame Tank? Not really. But I think he's just showing us where he's at. And I don't, you know, again, people can sit behind an Instagram or a keyboard and criticise people's decisions. But let's just be honest about it. Like, you know, given the opportunity, what would you really do? You know, and I don't know Gervonta's financial situation. I mean, I'd like to think he's got money. I mean, he's made a lot of money. But if he spent it and if he's made some bad decisions, he might be looking at it and going, you know what? I run this little exhibition. I'm good for life. My kids are good for life. This really sets me up to live a perfect life forever. So I'm going to do it. And by the way, maybe after that, I'll come back and fight Lamont Roach.
You see that? It's that simple too, though. Because it'll be risky as hell to gain that much weight and come back, drop all the weight and fight somebody down there at the weight class. But he thinking about life after boxing. And I told people that before. You heard him. You heard the shit he was talking about. It sounded like he had time to sit around and think about what I could do after boxing. A lot of people don't make it to that point. That's why they be 40-something years old still fighting, 38. And don't get me wrong, Bud is doing that willingly. But it be guys that be late 30s, 40s still boxing. You think that's because they want to? Hell no. And I'm not really willing to get like over speculate on Manny Pacquiao's financial situation, but I've heard some things like that man is 46. You telling me it's 100% just the love of the game that's brought him back, and it's not the fact that he could use a couple million or a few. You get what I'm trying to say? Who still wants to get punched when you're about to be 50 years old? He closer to 50 than he is 40. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Tank is thinking. He's thinking about life after boxing. A lot of people don't get to that point. And maybe that's why a lot of people can't understand that move. Got to make a short video on that, man. People don't get it. He's been successful long enough in his spot, in his space, where he's been able to look at life after boxing. He's been able to make the money. He ain't had to be super broke. And I ain't saying he ain't go through nothing financially, but you understand my point. He's been able to look at things like, dang, this is shit that I want to do after this. And, you know, a Jake Paul bag will probably solidify all of that shit moving forward. You understand what I'm saying? So generational wealth, it's hard to ignore and turn an eye to that, talking about some damn legacy. I'm sorry. Shout out to Jordan, my dog. What's good with it, bro? And Manny broke. You get me? Like, and I try to be, respectful when I say it, but I would definitely say I'm willing to bet that it ain't 100% him just wanting to be great is why he back. That's money involved. You get what I'm saying? That's a fact, Von D. That's what we've been saying, though. You get what I'm saying? But shit, this opportunity is a once in a lifetime. So you gotta go in and get that.
I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna have the appetite to fight. See, Lamont Roach, he'll be a hungry fucker. Lamont Roach will just be thinking, I want to beat Gervonta, become a two-time world champion, two-division world champion. That's important to me. I don't know Lamont Roach, but I get the feeling he's from that same school. Shakur and like these guys, they care about belts, they care about legacy.
Devin's the same as well.
Yeah, he is. But he's changed. Devin's changed because Devin's fallen out of love with the sport of boxing because of what happened with Ryan Garcia and other bullshit as well. You see, so Devin, when he started, all he wanted to do was chase greatness. I don't think he's like that anymore.
Do you blame him though?
No, I mean I think it was a rough ride what happened to him in the Ryan Garcia fight, but it wasn't just what happened to him; it was people's responses.
Yeah,
he became the villain in a fight where he got bashed up by a guy that had performance-enhancing drugs in his system, and that should never have been that way. And I think it made Devin fall out of love with the sport of boxing. And I think now a big part of Devin's just fighting for money, and that's when it becomes dangerous because you're not the same fighter.
Is Brian Norman about?
And I get that. I get what he's saying. Like, I got to make a short video on this because he's saying a lot there. He spoke about Tank and Devin. The thing is, like, it could be some truth to it. As far as like him fighting for money, I ain't gonna say just money. I think part of him still want to prove that he one of the best fighters in the world, right? I do. But I think after getting cheated the way he got, and I'm telling you, man, we don't never consider this shit. The way he got cheated, the way the boxing world turned on him when they started hearing about the lawsuit that never went anywhere. You get what I'm saying? They turned on that dude, like, and called him everything but a child of God, as they say, right? So I think that should have changed your opinion on what you fight for. Like, you be thinking like, yeah, you know, fighting these fights, this is something the fans will want to see, or then you see how quick they turn on you when something don't go their way, or you make a move that maybe they can't understand, and then they write you off and turn their back on you. So to a degree, you like, man, I'm just in it to get my bread, and I'm out of here. You hear Tank talking like that. That shit get like that for a reason, I believe, man. Fans are tough and very hard to please, bro. We some tough critics, and we don't pull no punches, bro. We be letting these fighters have it. That's why I try to take a more balanced, even-keeled approach. It's only a rare few. My style ain't for the popular, but it's gonna be a rare few that's gonna appreciate the approach, bro. Not here to be super overly toxic and just keep constantly like tearing into these fighters over every little decision that they make. Is crazy. You know what I'm saying? True indeed, big dog. I say it all the time, bro. He had it in place when he fought Ryan. Paid for that by not doing the same. Yeah. True spell, man.
No,
boxing fans are tough, big dog.
That's why that fight is very dangerous.
And unnecessary.
There's a very good chance Devin Haney could lose that fight.
Do you like that fight?
Not for Devin, but you see now, Nuna, what's happened is Bill and Devin, they're not looking strategically. They're looking for the bag. That's it, right? So they're like, where can we make our 5, 6, 7 million? What fight? That's why they said we'll fight Boots at 147. We're like, well, we're going up, but we'll fight you at 150. Oh, all right, we'll fight Teofimo. We'll fight Brian Norman. Well, because they just wanted the money.
This was happening in New York when we were there, remember?
Yeah, but they just want the money. So they don't care now. Like back in the day, Bill was a lot more selective and tactical about who to fight. Now he just wants the money, which shows me, by the way, there's still a good fight. I mean, also, it's not just the money. If he beats Brian Norman, he becomes a 3-division world champion, which is a great achievement. But
yeah,
there's definitely...
You can't say... We see... That's not fully true because you can't just say the money because Brian Norman is dangerous as hell and he a champion. See? So to a degree, he might have a point, but in large part, you got to say that's some of both. You know what I mean? Haney, that's legacy and money. I think beating a Brian Norman, a world champion at 47, is respectful. I think that's admirable. So, nah, he ain't just fighting for money, but I think it's some risk that's going to come with the money that they're seeking. And I think Devin Haney as a fighter is cool with that. Let's keep going.
Double tap Haney's looking at the situation and looking at money rather than legacy. They still care, but not in the same way.
You've managed and promoted some fighters that have made some massive money. You know what I mean? Like Anthony Joshua has made massive money. When we go back to Floyd, right, from 213 to 217, he made 765 million in 4 years. But from 13 to 17, he stayed completely focused on the task.
Yo, NHA, man, no disrespect to it. It's nothing against him. I just think something along the lines of the business change that may have altered what would have been the biggest deal for him, but he fighting on Netflix. I think that should speak volumes, and he should be allowed to do that because whatever deal that they did promise him, and they wasn't able to fulfill it. I'm glad. I'm glad he going to get his money. And in another way, bro, that's another thing. Well, another reason why I'm not mad because that could be a factor as to why he going to do that. And maybe he could have been advised to do it too. You just never know because whatever their situation is obviously changed, right? It's been impacted in a way where you can see things are not running as smoothly as it once upon a time. So that leaves opportunity for him to venture out and do other things like go get a Jake Paul MVP Netflix bag and secure his future even more. You know what I mean? They got him to this point. He made a shit ton of money, right? Being loyal to his cause. But at this point, I think this was about securing more financial freedom and wealth, security for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. He double talking with Haney doing is risky. Yeah, he is locked and loaded. We ain't trying to. That's why I had to correct him. You can't do that. He just fought a dangerous fight and Ryan Garcia and was cheated. Then he fought Jose Ramirez and he turned around. Now he fight Brian Norman. You gotta respect that. The track at a high level training from the age of 10 to age 22. When I got done with collegiate track, I was happy to eat junk food 2 days in a row. That's real, big dog. I'm telling you, the discipline, like they damn near gotta live the boxing has to be their lifestyle. And you could imagine how many temptations that are out there when you made the kind of money that Tank has made. So you just never know when the end is the end or when enough is enough. Like you get to a point where you just want to live, right? You know what I'm saying? Nah, we never will. But I think what I said was respectable because we never knew. They just told us that it was bigger than Floyd Mayweather's, right? But I feel like that if that was the case, he wouldn't be fighting on Netflix. I think it's fair to say that. It would be an Amazon Prime fight. That's what I think. I think that's reasonable to suggest that. And again, since it's not about him and his deal, this is about the business. When I hear a person being disgusted with the business, when I see a person press conferences looking much different than what they looked, and you see how this guy is annoyed, and then you see him go venture out, it could be something that's not in place over there. It's not, it don't have to be like it just is what it is, right? Maybe something ain't the way it was over there. Maybe some shit changed. And I think what Espinoza said as far as Showtime stepping out and Amazon stepping in, and Tim Bradley alluded to it, saying that, Amazon Prime ain't giving up the money. Like, I don't think, when they was with Showtime, I was hearing something about licensing deals and different things. They just had, I think, a budget, all types of shit. And I just don't feel like that's the case with Amazon. I'll try to get some more information on it so I ain't just babbling, but something is clearly different where it leaves room to go facilitate, I think, other opportunities. B-Mac was good with a fan. From a big standpoint, it's good. Get down to M's, but now I think this not it yet. But that's the thing though. 100 M's over making people happy. How much weight does he really have to gain? Shit, you never know. Never know. Let me get this off here. This is the last one. This about to be.
The diet. I know it all looks flashy.
Double tap, y'all. Let's keep going.
I'm going to get back to Gervonta. When you talk about Gervonta fighting Jake, is it because he's forced to now because of his financial situation? We're hearing he's not great.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
He has to do it, Ed.
Yeah, maybe, but you can listen. If he fights Lamont Roach and makes 6, 7, 8 million, then all of a sudden, that's a lot of money to help out. But this is one where he goes, "Well, I'll take this one. I'm good," So we'll see.
Yeah, so that's what it's really about, man. Shout out to Ron Goodall from Fight Hype, man. He always doing his thing, always working, grinding. But that's just what it is, man. You heard what Eddie Hearn said. I'm not even going to blame. You can't blame that guy, man. You just don't know. Some people want to get in there and chase a bunch of legacy, and some people going to chase their money. And I think it's just that simple. At the end of the day, we can't tell nobody what to chase when it's them taking the punishment, You got guys that's going to be like, "Oh, I want legacy this." And you got guys that are like, "Man, give me that bag." And I ain't tripping either way, because either way, it's going to be something entertaining at some point. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get to see something that you like. You get me? So it's all good, man. It's life, man. Life after boxing, man. And I think Jay Bezel was good with a fan. Once the strip tank puts someone there who really makes no money, people understand those percentages are not the same. Yeah, I mean, if he don't get stripped, obviously it'll be because I think the financial gain or the money that he actually brings in. So, and this is a one-off. I think he might have time before they even make a decision like that, right? Maybe they double back. And from what I heard, what I understand, I believe Lamont Roach, shout out to L the plug, believe Lamont Roach got step aside money as well. You know what I'm saying? So, this fight is coming, bro. This fight is coming through fruition. This is what he had to.
Hey, no funny. Stop all these pro box jokes, whatever the case may be. I promise you, if my next fight is on pro box, it's gonna be for M or more. Fuck is y'all talking about? Keyword is if though, but still, like, come on, bro. Y'all got pro box fucked up. Fuck is y'all talking about? Little do y'all know, pro box be feeding some of y'all best cars and shit like that. So what are y'all talking about? Get off y'all fucking knees. Stop sucking dick. Man. Keep spamming the ducks though, man. God damn.
So, you feel me, B-Dog? I'm right there with you. The way people hey, bro, I think I'm gonna call this joint live, B-Dog. I might call. So yeah, that's why when he say duck, it's like you can't call him a duck if you know you got some money because you knew this was happening. So, but he still said in essence because he didn't take the rematch immediately, so he can live another day to claim the duck tag or whatever. But you never know. Take a spin the block. He can come back and fight somebody else, or he can go fight a Pacquiao to catch weight, or he can retire. We just don't know. So one thing at a time. We know in November, him and Jay coming up. I'm glad they promoting it. Have some fun. Go make y'all money. Go make y'all millions. You get one life to live, and it's a short one. and he spent 20 plus years of his life dedicating it to a combat sport that takes from you every single time that you step in the ring. You essentially end up being a little bit less of yourself than you was the day before that. So I'm not mad at nobody feeling like when it's time to cash in. If you was doing something for 20 plus years, you wouldn't feel like it was time to cash in? At what point is it okay to reap the benefits of all of the hard work that you put in? At what point is that like, all right, yeah, we get it. You get me? Like, think about it. We tell people when to cash in. Nah, he should have waited. He should have waited at the end of his career. And nah, he should have did it when he was like this. And nah, he doing it now. Because if he was doing it when he was at the end of his career, he'd be doing it how you would do it, right? Or how you saying doing it. If he doing it now, he obviously doing it the way he want to be doing it. So I think he cool with all the criticism that come with it, all of, you know, the blowback, the pushback, you know, people switching up. I mean, I think he been here before. You know what I mean? Yo. You get Kyle. You hear me, bro? You hear me? You already know, man. You live in the A. Shout out to Jay Bezel, man. You already know, man. I got a link with some of the fan, man. We got to catch a fight, man, for sure. Tank Doug Rope, but who cares? Tank definitely don't care, right? Or Bird, because losing the debate on YouTube, yeah. I don't know what Turkey would pay him, but I know right now, without him having a relationship with Turkey, it would seem like him doing any business with him would be off. Much how him doing any business with Jake Paul was a thing that wasn't going to happen, obviously, until they got on the same page, because you see how he felt about Jake Paul once upon a time. He felt like Jake was like, look.
How about Jake? What do you think of Jake?
Clown.
Yeah.
He's a clown.
Who you got in the Tyson Fury Jake Paul fight? Or do you even care?
Tommy.
Or Tommy Fury. Tyson would be the same result.
Tyson, I think, because he's...
Can Tommy Fury even fight, though? Like, really?
He
I don't
looks
know.
fucking huge, by the way. Tommy's jacked.
I don't know. But I know that Jake can't fight.
Can't fight.
He can't fight. So...
Would you look at it as a joke if if your team was like, yo, we want you to fight Jake Paul? Would you be like, come on, man?
I'd laugh at him. Like, you want me to fight him?
You think it'll ever come to the point where
Shit changed, didn't it? And Tank said, hold on, it's easy to talk like that because the opportunity wasn't in front of him. And I bet at that point, neither team had like an open line of communication. Since then, things have changed. Jake found his way in the locker room, proposed some shit, probably got in Tank's ear. Tank seen some of the success that he was having on these cars. He figured, hey, why not be able to make this bag with this dude? I'm already tired of the sport. This shit been getting on my nerves anyway. He had some legal situations, right? He liked to spend money. He lived a certain lifestyle. Why wouldn't? There's so many reasons to say yes to this opportunity the more I think about it. So at the end of the day, it's all good. It's just boxing. It's just entertainment, y'all. And we just going to enjoy it as it comes. You know, as they make the fights, we're going to enjoy them. We're going to call them. We're going to talk about them. But all that, he's a coward and this and that, and nah. Lisa, I know that's my job, man. My job for 20 years. I'm ready to cash out all. So you feel me, Lisa? Come on, man. Ready to cash out. 20 plus years of doing it in a combat sport where you got to get punched on. At the end of all them punches, you wanted to be some bread where you could be like, yeah, I sacrificed for the right reasons. You get me? Interview, he said Jake was a boxer now. Nah, I probably could play it that way because you might, I don't know how you interpreted that. You know what I mean? I only could play what I have. I don't have every single interview and clip, but let me make this clear so I can give you some context so you don't feel like I can't just play one without the other. First things first, I don't have the other one, but I played that because he felt like that once upon a time. Things changed. Just like him saying, oh, you want me to fight that guy? That's crazy. But when the opportunity is there and you see what the success he's been able to have, that's not just a no, nah, I'm not doing it. Nah, I got you, bro. I'm just trying to give you some context so you could get where I was going. So when I play that, it shows how things change. People change their minds, situations change, opportunities change, and it made more sense now for him to take the fight, given the success that you've seen him have. Putting Serrano on the card, having Tyson on there, and all that different shit, stepping behind women's boxing. The situation seems lucrative. It made some sense, right? So when I play that, it's not a shot at Tank, like, see what he said here and he switched up. Nah, it's like you can change your mind because things change. And once upon a time, at that particular point, no open line of communication, minus a lot of the success he's been able to have since that point, it didn't seem like it made sense. But then you fast forward, he finds himself in the locker room. He done had some success, had Mike on the card. Now he in there whispering to your people. Y'all get to chat. Now all of a sudden, this shit sound like it makes sense. Now I'm just throwing out a hypothetical. I don't know how they put it together, but I could assume somebody had to open up a line of communication and make it happen. You get me? And then they work together. So I think it's cool. He said, that's bad. So shout out to B-Mac. It's all good. So you get me. His situation money was different back then too. That's what I'm saying. So, he came into the game with money, but I think Cal, since then, he's been able to prove himself on the boxing side in terms of like generating an audience, having people interested in watching, right? And paying attention to the cards that he's putting on. So I think doing that, you get me? I think it kind of helped. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of helped them get to this point where Tank would even consider doing any business with him, right? Like at that point, I just don't think it would have made the sense that it makes now, obviously, right? So you're right. Money changed now. Now Jake could come to the table, Cal. Before he was a fake boxer. Now this fake boxer got some real numbers and a situation going on. MVP flourishing. He behind women boxer. You get me? Shit looking different. Tank over there like, hold on. Hold up. Hey, Jake, you get me? He like, hold up. Hold up. Hold up, Jake. What you say? You want to do what? You want to do how many rounds? How much money? Take over there looking like, hold on, man. Hold up, Jake. Yeah, it is. It is, bro. It is. Shout out to my dog, man. B dog, man. Man, and big dog Willie. Nah, man. It's all good, bro. You show love, you support. And if they was just listening to you from the gate, they'd know that you're not referring to the good people out there. You're referring to them super duper duper fans. I keep trying to tell them that. They don't get it. The ones that'll go crazy, that'll argue everything to the ends of the earth and be wrong as hell. Those are the ones, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Nah, it's all good. They could be mad, bro. So let them be mad, bro. They'll come back. It shouldn't know if all it took is for you to get on their helmets like that for them to disappear, bro. They wasn't rocking with your boy. You know that, bro. It's all good, man. I appreciate this support, family, man. But like I said, yo, just wanted to pop up, do an early build. We're gonna rock 5 more minutes, y'all. Hit the like button, double tap the screen for your boy if you haven't. So yeah, man. The circus is in town and everybody about to show up. People going to enjoy this fight. They're going to tune in. They're going to critique it. They're going to talk crazy, but they're going to watch. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get traction. It's a one-off. I don't know. Maybe I have a separate live about this. Not just this fight, but the aftermath of what a Jake Paul could be for Tank. Does this fight mean that you done participating at 35 as a whole? Because there's a lot of weight for you to gain in between the weight classes. So it's a risk factor involved in what he's doing. So especially if he plans on getting back in the mix at 35, you just don't know what he's going to do. So one fight at a time, one move at a time. Tank move on his own terms. That's one thing I could respect about him. He moved when he ready, so he announced this fight. You see that they're in agreement. It's coming. It's here now. You know what I'm saying? It's here now. So got everybody mad. Everybody having their different opinions. It's not that big a deal. Let's just enjoy boxing. And let's see what comes out of all of this stuff next, bro. I think it's some real good fights coming up. Oh, yeah. And lastly, Vergil Ortiz and Lubin. It's slated for the 8th, man. For the 8th, they said, bro, this is going to be a great fight. November 8th. I love this. I miss me with all the duck talk. Whether you trying to call it Vergil Ortiz a duck or Lubin a duck, I'm not really buying none of it. You can't duck somebody smoke for smoke. That just don't make sense. So you heard about Lubin and Bakram. That fight couldn't get put together. You heard about Vergil and Keith. Keith fighting Sebastian. Vergil is not fighting Boots. He fighting Lubin. Those are two real fighters. Tough as they come, I feel like the winner should definitely get an opportunity at a title, man. I don't see why not. May the best man win. I like both fighters. Lubin's my guy, man. I would love to see him win a title at 54, but it's gonna be tough, and he gotta get through Vergil Ortiz. So, November 8th gonna be lit. In 22nd, you got the Devin Haney and Brian Norman, and the Anthony Yard and Benavidez fight. So. Man, this is gonna be a great one. This is gonna be a great one, man. Big shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. Much love, bro. Get my guys just. Big Dog Willie, man. Again, much love, bro. So yeah, I can't wait to see it. Isn't it the fight real close to Norman Haney? Yeah, this the 8th, and Norman and Haney's the 22nd of Bondi. So they both gonna be good fights, good cards. I hope they fill this card out the right way. Haney, Benavidez and Yard is a great card. That's fun. That's action packed. You got Abdullah Mason, Sam Noakes. It's a lot going on in that card. That's gonna be one of the best cards of the year, I think. Low key, Benavidez and Yard, the one with Haney and Norman on it. So may the best man win. Norman putting in some dog work, and he's working on his feet. He looked like he in great shape. I know Haney putting in work of his own, but it's gonna be a tough fight for that dude, man. I think Brian Norman got the speed and the athleticism to push him. He got the punching power to turn his lights out if he hit him with the right shot. So Haney want to be sharp. He want to be smart the entire time. He can't fall asleep. He gonna have to take chances. When he take chances, there are openings in his defense, and there are openings for Brian Norman that I think he'll be able to take advantage of for sure. So Haney got to be sharp. You got to be smart, disciplined for 36 minutes. If he falls asleep at any point in the fight, that could be his ass. There is a scenario area where he could be outboxed as well. That is a possibility for Brian Norman. Discipline, got the resume, the experience, championship level experience. Got the good legs. He's still young. Good foot speed, things like that. But, he got several questions that needed to be answered in the Ramirez fight that didn't get answered. I think this is the fight that answers all those questions and then some. I could be wrong. This could be a Devin Haney boxing a smooth victory and making Brian Norman look like he can't cut off the ring or whatever. But I see this being competitive. I see it being a tough fight, a challenge for both. He make the wrong kind of mistake, he could end up asleep. I think Brian Norman punching power is legit. His jab is legit. His left hand that has been somewhat of an Achilles heel for Devin Haney is his offhand. So he could punch really good with both hands. He has 2 held hands since being about 17, I think his pop said. So now he's healthy. You see some of the knockouts he's been producing since having his hands healthy. And I don't think they're no luck of the draw. I think it's real deal. I think Brian Norman is the goods, man. And you got to be on point with that kid or he could put you to sleep. So we'll see. Shout out to Elijah. Devin's going to put on a masterclass against Norman Jr. It's possible. It's very possible. Norman can outbox Devin. Haven't heard that one. Nah, I mean, they think about it. Did Ryan outbox him? We ain't think Ryan could outbox him. Now, granted, he was cheating, but you get my point. After 12 rounds, Ryan Garcia got the nod, right? Because he's getting the knockdowns. I could see something like that. I could see Haney. Let me make it clear so you could get what I'm saying. I could see Haney boxing and boxing well in spots, much like he was doing against Ryan. But I feel like he got to limit the kind of moments that Brian Norman has. If he can do that, yeah, he can box successfully to a victory. But I think in being offensive, he has to take chances. Those chances leave openings for Brian Norman to capitalize on. So when he has to stand his ground and take those chances, it could be tough for him. So think about it. He was outboxing, Ryan in spots, right? But Ryan was not getting those knockdowns and having those really big moments, which led to him getting the nod on the judge's card. So I could see it like that. Don't think of like outboxing where it's just like you know, it's going to be some drama in there. If Brian Norman is having success in there, it's going to be some pain being inflicted. Trust and believe. He don't have slow feet. I think he's more skillful than what people are giving him credit for. I don't know where they're seeing this super slow-footed fighter. I don't see that out of Brian Norman. I think he's slept on a bit, you know what I mean, for whatever reason, but he is. But I think all the questions, or most of the questions that we have about either fighter, will be answered on fight night. That's what I believe. Like I said, may the best man win. I can't wait to see that. I'm looking forward to it. But again, appreciate everybody pulling up on this early build. Double tap the screen if you didn't. Sub to the channel if you haven't. And we're gonna keep building his levels. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what he's able to do. Because think about it. Despite the cheating, people felt like he was levels above Ryan Garcia. And I feel like Brian Norman Jr. is a lot more disciplined, reliable, and he's proven himself like he's actually a world champion with title defenses on the road, something Ryan never been able to accomplish. So he's already coming in with more experience than Ryan Garcia, who gave Devin Haney his toughest fight. Despite the cheating, I think the size, the physicality, the way he fought is what created the issues for Devin, as well as his approach and game plan and the unplanned Osterine, right? So he's fighting a much better version, a better fighter, in my opinion, than Brian Norman Jr. So he got to be on his P's and Q's. Both guys do, because Devin Haney's a phenomenal boxer. He's still world-class, and he's one of the best fighters. He's one of the best boxers that we got, one of the more skillful, disciplined guys out there. I don't care what nobody said. That's just what it is. One fight don't change that. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to see, man. May the best man win, like I said. But shout out to everybody. Double tap the screen. Appreciate all the support, man. Much love to everybody. Make sure y'all enjoy this Friday. Who knows? I came on early. I might pop up and do a Just Do After Dark. Y'all know how we do. We just going to keep building. Shout out to everybody that continues to rock with me, support the build, and we'll be back, man. So if I don't see y'all later tonight, we'll be back tomorrow to build on this boxing, y'all. So with that, much love, much appreciation. Shout out to the Queen, Lisa. We appreciate it. Make sure you enjoy your weekend, too. Shout out to the queens, the kings of the chat. Much love to the fellas. I'll be at y'all later or tomorrow, man. Stay tuned. Turn them notifications on, and I'll see y'all.
Representing Brick City,
Finding those levels, too. Look at that four-punch combination. It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. And Shakur meeting them with straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown score with the left hand.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Just